Okay, in American literature, we have 5 periods: Encounters and Foundations, Romanticism, Realism, Modernism, and Contemporary. It's time to learn!
The history of American literature stretches across more than 400 years. It can be divided into 5 major periods, each of which has unique characteristics, notable authors, and representative works. These 5 periods are known as the Encounters and Foundations, Romanticism, Realism, Modernism, and Contemporary period. In all of them, we will include each date, notable authors, and most notable works. It all started in 1490s to the 1800s with the clash of cultures from the European exploration to Native Americans. Native Americans, each tribe had their own story, own folk tales, and each of them are inspired by their own beliefs of the creation of the world, also natural phenomena. An example could be the Sioux tribe. The Sioux tribe believed that everything in nature had a spirit, and that what is really important about it. Also, another important fact, it was the period when there were the creation of historical writings, also sermons, and also the Catholic Church had a great impact in Native Americans in the colonial period. After the colonial period, then comes the Revolutionary Age, which was very important because the most important historical writings were written. During the Revolutionary Age, the greatest documents of American history were authored. Thomas Paine, Common Sense, he urged independence, the Declaration of Independence by Thomas Jefferson in 1776, and the Constitution in 1789. In here, Native Americans were living all over the continent. These societies were diverse and each had its own history and oral tradition folktales that dealt with the creation of the world, natural phenomena, etc. Romanticism from 1800 to 1860 was also known as the American Renaissance. It was divided into 2 periods, the Age of Transcendentalism and the Dark Romantics.
Well, I'm from Transcendentalism, which is a period of Romanticism. We love nature, we love the environment, and the environment, we aspire from the environment through our poems and through our books.
From that Transcendentalism all literature is dark. I love dark. My period in Romanticism is dark Romanticism, when we focus on death, moody, and all things dark. We like the novels to transmit all our moody emotions and like so dull and dirty that our readers can understand our pain and suffer. Our most famous and notable novelists and writers are Edgar Allan Poe with The Telltale Heart and The Black Cat, with poets like Annabel Lee, and Washington Irving with Lady and Sleepy Hollow. So yeah, life sucks and then you die.
For the Dark Romantics, the natural world is dark, decaying, and mysterious. When it does reveal truth to man, its revelations are evil and hellish. The most important authors are Edgar Allan Poe with his tales of The Telltale Heart, The Black Cat, and The Murders in the Rue Morgue, and also Washington Irving with his famous legend of Sleepy Hollow. What I can say about my period, which is realism, it all happened in 1860 till 1914 during the Civil War. The Civil War was a war between the Union which were the Southerners, and the Yankees, which, well, the Yankees were the North. And, well, what I can say is that my brother went to war. Hey, I used to be a millionaire, and what did I get back? I work on cotton fields. Cotton fields each day. My hands are bleeding. My brother, I'll never forget you, man. You were always with me. It was horrible. It was the first war ever photographed. And I saw him lying, dying. It was, well, whatever. It was so disappointing.
As said before, the Civil War was the first recorded war through photography, made war more real. Social injustice, first millionaires appeared like Rockefeller, discoveries in science, railway, telegraph, cable, telephone, etc., growth of education. Mark Twain called this period the Gilded Age. Stephen Crane, with his most popular works of The Red Badge of Courage and also The Open Bolt.
I'm a Union soldier, and I fought on the Civil War. And from this war, there was the first war photograph. People used to write the reality of the stuff, how war is, how death is, and they stopped writing about such things as romance and losing hope of dreams.
Civil War, guys, death was real. Oh my god, romanticists, oh my god, don't let them fool you. Death is real and it's painful. I saw it in photographs. Photographers lose their lives in there. It was so horrible. However, authors started writing about that, how reality was, because it really is real. And it was social injustice, and first millionaires appeared like Rockefeller, that stupid Rockefeller. Also, many adventures, just like the telephones, the telegrams. But why do you care about that? I lost my brother and I work on cotton fields. I hate that really. But whatever. Ambrose Bierce wrote about an occurrence on Owl Creek Bridge. Oh, I don't know if it's like that. I don't remember really. And also Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, you know, the one who wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Yeah, so they wrote what life really was, but whatever. Yeah, so modernism started in, I don't remember, 1915 to 1939. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it was a great party yesterday. Well, what can I say about that? Yeah, well, so modernism, authors wanted to create something new, entirely new, you know, old stuff, although some writers really respected that about all the things, some really not. They wanted to create something new. They were tired of doing the same things. They wanted something new. Modernity, guys, of course. And well, what do we have? The jazz age, of course. Jazz everywhere. When jazz, that was a really great impact in modernism. It is a really great music. I love it. So what I can say about modernism is the most important representative of that time is F. Scott Fitzgerald. And you know about his, sorry, it was really great, about his novel about the Great Gatsby.
F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote many stories about wealthy people. The most popular one was The Great Gatsby, which is his masterpiece. The story talks about a rich man who earns money by smuggling, and he falls in love with Daisy, but Daisy is already married.
This era started from 1939 to the present day, and in this era, authors started writing about identity themes, psychological problems, and they started exploring their racial backgrounds.
In the contemporary period, the most notable authors are Ernest Hemingway. The Nobel Prize winner is seen as one of the great American 20th century novelists and is known for works like A Farewell to Arms and The Old Man and the Sea. Also, Elie Wiesel with his famous autobiography known as Night, and also J.D. Salinger, The Catcher in the Rye, Bernard Malamud, and Joseph Heller, Catch 22.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing for